Guys, my name is Melanie Hinds. I'm the fastest Iraqi dinar summary on the net. It's a human. That doesn't include AI. Oh, we've had a long Sunday. But anyways, I want to bring you this summary. This is my second time trying this. I've never not been able to do it in one take, but the puppy is overtired. I gave her to my husband. He's got them in the office. I'm sitting here in my cozy living room bringing you this. I've got my life goal, pet all the dogs and all the horses. And I just want you to know, the UN had a report praising the role of Iraqi government in combating corruption. And Barzani and al-Sudani are making a unified front between the Kurdistan region and Baghdad. There is, rumor has it, that oil is beginning to flow between Kurdistan and Turkey, the Cyan port. There's a lot of different articles, but it was all about Iraq is determined to continue supporting security and stability. They're a united front. And then the heads of integrity and investment commissions emphasizing pursuing perpetrators of bargaining and extortion. So they're going after the crooks. The UN report is praising the role in combating Iraq in combating corruption. There was a farewell meeting, President Barzani and the UK ambassador discussing the regional ties and also the contracts, which were not named, that they made with the UK. So in order to make a contract, you would have to do, they say agreements. And there was this BP agreement that's been hanging out there. It was supposed to be done the first week of February. It was agreement, not a contract. The only thing missing between the difference between an agreement, an MOU, and a contract is the rates. So we think the rate could already be done. They're just hiding it until they want to release it, which is any day, I think. The UK ambassador to Iraq urges swift government formation because they want to keep everything they've done. And then the chief of staff of the army expects military units in Tarmiya, north of Baghdad. That's where our guys are, so keep them in prayer. So that's kind of it, and we're hoping this happens soon. And then the rest of the summary is from the other side of the fence, which there's a whole bunch of people here. It says, Samson, article, reports more reform committee announces 22% growth in tax revenues with revenues reaching 10 trillion dinars. Sandy Ingram says the Trump administration is pressuring Iraq. Iraq is bracing for a possible increase in sanctions. Article, Trump pressuring Iraq to restart Kurdish oil exports via Turkey or face sanctions. The Trump administration during the past 2 weeks has sent Iraq direct messages to dismantle armed factions. The number of sanctioned banks reached 28 out of 44 banks in Iraq. The Trump administration is putting pressure on Iraq to dismantle, disarm, and disconnect from Iran on all levels. I don't blame them. What do you think? Militiaman says, article, Trump gives Baghdad a choice, export Kurdistan's oil or face sanctions like Iran. There is a plan and there is a way to get the oil flowing. Which this tells us there's a clear pressure on Iraq to stay the course. Also, this news is somewhat intense. It suggests power players are making sure Iraq stays on board with her reforms. I suspect this pressure is going to be used to keep Iraq on track and get this going. The heat is up. And he likes it. And the heat is on the street. Guys, I hope you subscribe and tap the bell. And then Frank26 said, Iraq boots on the ground report, Firefly. There's an economic expert on the television. He's asking Iraqi citizens some questions regarding the exchange rate of our currency. He went on for about 20 minutes talking about the pros and cons of what we're about to do. And he reminded us that at one time the dinar was $3.30. Then we see new information commercials talking about the new national bonds. Mr. Sammy says this is another way to get the citizens to bring in their 3-0 notes and that many are hoarding in their houses. That's from an evident distrust of the banking system. But now with Sudani in place, a lot more people trust. But there's always some holdouts. Frank said they are pushing the idea to buy the bonds. They'll use the 3-0 notes. The push to bring in as many as 3-0 notes as possible is also another loud indicator of a change that's coming. What do you think about that? I think he's right. Newshound Intel Guru Mountain Goat. Some more good news is that issue number 4814 of the Iraqi Gazette was published on February 17th. It included law number 4 of 2025, the First Amendment to the Federal General Budget Law of the Republic of Iraq for the fiscal years 2023, 2024, and 2025. I'm pretty sure I reported on that way back then. Also, they just told us the budget will not yet be open as there are technical issues yet to resolve with the Kurds. Like I told everyone, that the RV rate will not ever be in the budget. The law is passed and in the Gazette and still no RV. I assure you with 1,000% certainty this event is not going to trigger the RV. What do you think? I really want to know what you think. I'm just doing the summary after a really long day. Mark Z said via PDK, the new Dinar rate was not in the Gazette today. That was yesterday, Saturday, even though it was dated today, Sunday. The CBI has been showing some different rates lately. It even went to 1322 in the wee hours, but it is not staying there. There is a lot pointing to the fact that they're working on it, but not a lot pointing to us going to the banks on Monday. So what do you guys think? What are you hearing? I know a lot of people have said a lot of their sources are silent or they're under NDAs. Some people say there are people out there that have contracts that were pre-2011 so that they may go before us. They've talked about the tiers. I really don't believe in all that. I believe you can create your own destiny. You should be negotiating with the bank yourself. You should see my pinned comment. That's what I'm going to do. But guys, I used to audit the banks. I know pretty much how they roll. And I know that they're here to serve us. It's not the other way around. But some people who are not like used to negotiating with banks for things, or anybody for that matter, will find it easier to just follow the instructions or whoever you signed up, gave your email to, and you're on their list. Here in my channel, I present a different way, and I'm very clear that I will be doing a live stream that says, siren, the time is now, all in caps, siren. That is going to be a live that you'll want to, that's when you'll know it's time to call the banks. If you have my strategies, the time to call the banks has passed. And if you review my strategies, I never said call the bank and tell them what you're holding as far as the cards in your hand. You should have just followed my instructions and asked about their procedures for foreign currency. So hopefully that will remind some who's fallen prey to it's been some time and you're calling the banks because you want to see if you can get a good bank story and you're getting more confused than ever. Be careful, guys, of things that cause you to doubt. Even my summaries, be careful. Don't let them cause you to doubt because the Holy Spirit told me to tell you that it is done. So I believe it is done. So what do you think? Comment down below. Guys, I'd love to hear from you. What are you having for dinner? We picked up sushi because it's been a long day. It's really hard to break down a house to show it and clean it up to show it, but we did it and we accomplished it and we're a good team. And my husband was able to I heard my dog, my puppy in there barking. She really needs a nap. She did a lot around the farm and now she needs a nap. So guys, I need a nap. I didn't get a nap. Did you have a nap today? Comment down below. And what are you having for dinner? Guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time, where I'm there 6 days a week, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Please subscribe, tap the bell, and give me some positive comments down below, okay? I love you all. May the peace always be in your life. May you, regardless of what you believe, I believe the time is soon, okay? God bless. I'll see you later. Bye.